This movie and the first Talking Heads album came out at the exact same time. What a time to be alive! 1977's Betrayed Teens. We got kidnapping, we got bikers, we have private investigators, we have family betrayal, we have film stock that's ran through the sand. Sleaze, New York sleaze. Shaun Costello directed this. Director of Water Power, Forced Entry, Water Power. We can talk about that in a second. Writer-director. He was an auteur. He was always a writer-director, star. If you look up his directing credits, writing credits, and acting credits, they're almost across the board all the same. Very impressive guy. He just died this year. He was 79 years old. Also, an author. I guess that goes along with being a writer, but not only a writer for film, an author. A couple of books, but Wild About Harry? You heard of that? It's the book about Harold Reams. He wrote that. And he wrote this. A strange movie with 4 actors, a couple featured extras, and then a couple background actors. None of them, not even our above-the-line personnel, got any credit. No one got credit. No credits. No end roll. No opening titles. I mean, back then, opticals cost money, but still, you don't often see a movie with no credits. You look up this movie on IMDb, every job, every person, everything is uncredited. Short, too. 57 minutes long. Our clean version, PG, is almost 9 minutes. And this had like an 11-second intro on it. Every once in a while, I do a little baby intro. Oh, this is a re-upload. It's a re-upload. Second of this week. Now we're down to 29 left. So I'm going to let that play. And then we'll all talk after the picture.
That motorcycle gang got it kicked out of the G-rated. But guess what? We got PGs now. So Betrayed Teens, 1977. You're back in. Get on in there. Roll the clip.
Have you listened to her?
Oh, you mean her French accent?
Yeah, I mean her French accent.
I think it's quite becoming, actually.
You do?
Her French accent happens to be very nice. It's a part of culture.
Hey, look, I'm not paying $3,000 a semester to have that girl, an American girl, speak with a French accent. And another thing, Helen. You know, I don't like the crowd she's hanging around with, the fast crowd, kids that don't know where they're coming from and don't know where they're going. I'm telling you, they're going to get our daughter in trouble.
Her friends come from good families. Of course, you never would know anything about that, would you?
I'm pulling her out of that school.
She's staying in the school. I mean, your sister is over there in Paris waiting for her to come back, and I want her back.
Look, as long as I'm paying the bills here, I'll decide where my daughter's going to school. You just stick to buying groceries and doing your housework and, you know, just let me handle finances.
Well then, you know, I'm not sitting around this house all day taking care of her. She's going to school there because your sister's there. Your sister can take care of her. I've got my own life to worry about.
I don't want any daughter of mine sounding like a foreigner. Look, I don't want her going to school there anymore. And that's final. I don't want to discuss it anymore with you.
Arnold, someone slipped a note under the door.
What does it say, Helen?
Oh, my God. Oh, my God!
Helen! Helen! Oh, my God! Hello.
Mary, wake up.
What is it?
Mrs. Arnold Dunraven is outside waiting for you. This could mean a lot of money. You could be back on the top again.
Dunraven?
Yes.
Mary Kaplan,
Yes.
I'm Mrs. Arnold Dunraven.
Dr. Dunraven?
Yes, yes.
How are you? Have a seat, please. Thank you, Margaret. What's your phone?
I didn't know who else to come to with this, so I thought probably a missing persons investigator would be the best bet. Someone put this note under my door. It's about my daughter, Linda. It seems that she's been kidnapped or something by a motorcycle gang.
My goodness, this is all they left.
That's all. And I don't know even who it was. But you know, she's only 14 years old, and she's been in Europe, and she doesn't know her way around here, and I'm really starting to worry about her a lot.
Well, there's nothing to worry about, believe me. Just one second. Margot, can you come in here, please? Thank you. This is incomplete comments. She's just here to take notes. Tell me a little bit, something about your daughter.
Well, she's 14 years old, and she has a French accent because she's been studying in Paris for a while and living out there. And I haven't been very close to her, you know, so I don't know much about how she thinks, and I don't know what she'd be doing with these boys, if she even knows them for that matter.
Mm-hmm. Can you tell me something about your daughter? Was she a happy girl?
Well, just this one time, when I was on my way home from shopping, and I was carrying the groceries to the kitchen, and I passed the bedroom door. Well, she had left it slightly ajar, and I looked in, and she was there with a boy, you know, a young boy named Bobby.
Well, I don't know. Gee, if my mom and dad caught anybody up in my sister's room, I don't know what they'd do. I don't know why, but they sort of get mad. They don't get mad if I have my pals up in my room.
Well, you don't need to worry about that, because my mother is into all sorts of things. She's buying leather today.
Oh, a new pocketbook, is she? Something like that?
Something like that.
See, I've never been up in your room before.
Yeah,
It looks like my old sister's room.
Lots of dolls, huh?
Oh, yeah.
And games.
Yeah.
What else?
Well, it was really very exciting.
And?
Well,
Okay. What's that, 74 Holly? Yeah. You used to have one. I bet you did. Okay. Listen, Linda, you know where I can find her? Linda? Yeah, Linda. Everybody knows you can find Linda. Oh, yeah? Yeah, you want to see her? Yeah, really. Okay, come on. Come on.
call me this afternoon, and I haven't heard from him yet.
You should have found her by now, I imagine.
Maybe we should call him. I'll give him a
I
couple
wonder
of
what's
calls.
taking him so long.
Did you like that? I love the look. I love the feel. I love that it's confusing. I love that it's sleazy. Punk rock cinema. Also a 14-year-old. Should I have said that in the intro? Obviously not really a 14-year-old, but in this movie, Linda was playing a 14-year-old, or Amanda Blake was playing Linda, the 14-year-old. I don't think they do that nowadays. I love her performance. French actress. Don't you love that they kept bringing up her accent and making, I love that they're like, she was pulling a Madonna. They're like, she's just studying in France and has some foreign exchange student friends, and so now she's a poser speaking French. Only 4 movies to her name, to her career. I'd like to see more of her. She was cool and quirky, the type of person I'd like to see acting. Her mom, Marlene Willoughby, mad famous. She's the most famous of this whole group. She's worked with Jonathan Demme. All the way from Jonathan Demme to Phil Collins. She was in one of those Phil Collins, remember the VH, I think he did like 3 or 4 of them. Just like a little short, funny, with like, however, like maybe like 3 or 4 music videos in it, and then Phil's doing like skits in between. She's from Detroit and was in Farmer's Daughter, and that's been coming up a lot lately. And Nightbird. She's in 2. We just did Nightbird. And one of her coolest credits is being in the Tiffany Minx by Roberta Findlay. Told you she's famous. I was going to say from Jonathan Demme to Roberta Findlay, but that's like, what, from cool to cool? So that's why I had to put Phil Collins. Phil Collins is kind of cool, but he's not Roberta Findlay, Jonathan Demme cool. So from Roberta Findlay to Phil Collins. I'm taking shots at Phil now. Sorry, buddy. Now, both the dad and the private investigator are both regulars of Mr. Writer-Director Shaun Costello. Alan Marlow played the dad. Oh, there's a funny coincidence. I'll say that next. Alan was in the Radley Metzger back-to-back Barbara Broadcast Maraschino Cherry. Leo Lovemore was our private investigator. And though they've both been in a bunch of different pictures of our director here, like China Doll, Come Fly With Us, and the 2 mentioned up front, Forced Entry and Water Power. He was used a lot. But here's the funny thing. Our dad and our PI, I wonder if this is how they all met. It's possible. Were all extras in old Wes Craven's Fireworks Woman. Not in the scene you would have seen on our Fireworks Woman. They were in a group scene that was on the cutting room floor here at Barefoot. But they were both extras in Fireworks Woman. Abe Snake? Isn't it Abe Snake? What was Wes Craven's name? Pretty sure. Abe Snake. Shaun, our director, he plays Bobby in this picture. Writer, director, actor. All right. So this is the second midweek drop. So with our Sunday regular one, and then Living Doll, and now Betrayed Teens, and there's going to be one on Sunday, our special Christmas one. Here's why I'm bringing this up. Not to pat myself on the back for having nothing to do and having no job, so I might as well sit around and make YouTube videos. But our Christmas movie is written and directed by Shaun Costello. And that kind of lit a fire underneath me. I was like, you know what? We've done one of his pictures, and we got a couple days. Maybe I could squeeze out a midweek drop. So Shaun, 1944 to 2023, thank you for making cool cinema. All right, I'll see you in like 2 days, because this is a Friday release. Sunday is Christmas Eve with another Shaun Costello. Don't subscribe, don't like, don't share, just watch. Merry Christmas. Oh yeah, okay, sorry. I said I would. Water Power. His movie is based on a real, true life crime event. Frank Zappa also wrote a song about this exact same event. So there was this bad guy, a serial killer in the 70s. And his acts were so appalling that Shaun Costello wrote a movie about him. And Frank Zappa wrote a song about him. Water Power, Illinois' Enema Bandit. I'll let you figure out what that guy's crimes were and what he influenced.